everybody. It is currently a Saturday in March, and you're going to come along with me for my day, whether you like it or not. Just kidding, you're not being held hostage. If you're new here, my name is Justina. I am a self-employed personal trainer in New York City who loves learning and sharing that knowledge with you. So if you're into it, I'd love for you to stick around, hit that subscribe button, because I am getting really close to 100K and would love your help getting there. Happy Saturday, everybody. We're gonna brush out this lion's mane real quick. It is 2 days into spring. It's starting to warm up outside, and we have a nice, busy New York City Saturday. Desperately need to wash my hair later, but first, we're going on a 4-mile run, so let's pick out our clothes. It is colder than I want it to be. Feels like 38 is not great. So let's see what we got going on here. We're gonna go Lululemon. I think those are Wonder Unders. I'm gonna wear this guy. That's gonna be our top. Let's find, this is like moisture wicking, so this is going to be my base. This is going to go on top for warmth. I ran 4 miles last week, and it was pretty much the same weather, and I did this plus a jacket, and I was actually a little hot, so I think this is actually going to be plenty. So we got to move on. We're going to get dressed. We're going to start to move our body. You can hear I'm coming off of a cold. It's all still right here. It's actually just annoying. I feel fine. It's just annoying. And I should eat something. So let's do that. Did that work? So for those of you who aren't new, you're probably like, girl, since when do you run? And that's a solid question. I picked up running again because one of my big goals this year is to improve my aerobic capacity. I used to teach a lot of dance cardio classes, and since I stopped, my cardio has plummeted. So I decided to sign up for a 10K this June as a way to measure my progress along the way. It's honestly been really fun to try something new while also accepting that I can do things I'm not very good at. That's been a huge lesson for me so far in this process. I can do things that I'm not the best at, and they're still worth doing. All right, just got done. Here's my time, my splits. I use the Nike Run Club app. I'm finishing out the 5K or the 5K. 8-week 5K training program. Say that 5 times fast. A little bit slower than last week. I also pushed myself way less at the end. I also am coming off of being sick. That also felt so hard, like really hard. This is one of those runs where you go, why am I doing this? But I think part of it is like, I am having a little trouble breathing through my nose. So it's a win. I got it done. I'm glad I did it. I'm a little farther from my apartment than I wanted to be, but there was like a giant hill that I just kept avoiding. So I was like looping around at the end. So now I just get to walk up it. I'd rather do that. So we're going to go home. We're going to enjoy this beautiful day. On our way there, we'll catch back up when we get home and we'll talk about the rest of the day. So on my way home, I actually ran into 2 of my clients. They're a husband and wife couple that I train, and this is one of the many reasons I love my neighborhood. I live in Astoria, which is in Queens, and it's big enough to be anonymous, but small enough to run into the people that you know. Pre-pandemic, I taught at 2 studios in my neighborhood, and Kevin always used to joke that I was Astoria famous because we couldn't leave the apartment without people recognizing me from my classes. It happens a lot less now, but it's still fun to be part of a little community. We've been here 13 years, and even though Philadelphia is still in my blood, New York definitely feels like home. All right, let's start to put a face on and get ready for the day. So there's like 3 big things that we had to do today. Number 1 was that run, so that's done. Number 2, we're actually gonna go shopping because I'm getting new photos taken. Well, actually like for the first time ever. Basically, I'm getting photos taken for my website, social media on Friday. And I just wanna see if I can find a few pieces that I wanna wear for, the different looks. I got 3 different looks, and I wanna go like more athleisure, professional for my first look. And then I want to do something more like bright and colorful for my second look. And then the third one, I want like real sporty, like hair in a ponytail, like we're gonna do a hard workout kind of vibe. I think I have pieces that can work here and there, but I want to go to Lululemon and kind of see if there's anything else that I want to invest in. So we're gonna head into Manhattan around like 5 to do that. And then I'm gonna see a show at 7 p.m. I'm seeing maybe Happy Ending. If you ever watch Glee, Darren Criss is in it, but he's actually out tonight, which is fine. I'm not like a huge like Glee stan. I've heard he's incredible, but I'm not like heartbroken that I don't get to see him. But I did win the lottery for this yesterday. So the ticket was only $45, which is great. And I feel like I'm in the minority here, but my like optimal Broadway show experience is like winning the lottery, getting a cheap ticket, going by myself, which might sound crazy, but like personally, I love the fact that shows are fairly accessible in the city, like to people who live here, because you have so many options to get like last second cheaper tickets. And while I think like there's a time and a place where it can be really fun to make it like a big ordeal, I do also just kind of love the fact that I can like get to the theater within 30 minutes from my apartment, hop in, hop out, see the show, get on the train, come home. Like I think because Broadway shows especially have become so expensive, people tend to make it like this big to do. So I totally understand that, but I kind of love the fact that I can just kind of be like, oh, it's a random Wednesday and I got a cheap ticket to a 2 p.m. matinee, so I'm gonna go see it and come back. Like there's something about that I really love. So we're gonna head to the Rockefeller Center, like 5th Avenue-ish area, because that Lululemon there is huge. And because it's on like 47th, the theater's on 45th, just a little more west, so I can walk right over when I'm done. In the meantime, once I'm just kind of like done getting dressed and getting ready, I'm gonna get a little bit of work done for this new program that's dropping next Monday. I don't typically love to do stuff like work-wise on the weekends, but I do have a vacation coming up and 2 like very busy weeks ahead. So I just kind of want to get ahead on some things. Like it's gonna make me feel a little less anxious, just knowing that like I put a dent in a few of those to-do items. So that's the plan. We'll just continue getting put together. We got a little work done and we'll meet back. So the reason I'm trying to get some of this admin work done on a Saturday is so my brain stops stressing about it. This is an 8-week program, which I rarely create, and also every single workout is different. That means that there's literally 24 workouts to put on the calendar, describe, sequence, and there's 2 different versions of this program, the at-home version and then the at-the-gym version. So I'm basically doing all of this twice. I'm the type of person who would just rather get some of this knocked out for peace of mind because I literally won't be able to relax otherwise. Okay, I got the on-demand version done, which is the one with like all the follow-along videos. So that's the easy one to program. And I feel much better about that. I feel good that that's just like done. And if I have a little extra time tomorrow, maybe I'll jump into the gym version. The gym version is just harder to program because even though I have everything all written out, now I have to actually like input it into Ensemble. So it's just like a lot of work, and I would rather do it in one sitting because otherwise I feel like I start to get like a little mixed up with like where I am. Anyway, so it's like 3:15 right now. I want to leave here at 4:30 because it's going to take me about 30 minutes like door to door to get to the Lululemon on 5th Ave. So then I'm there at 5. The show's at 7, so that just gives me like plenty of time. So I'm not feeling rushed, but not so much time that I'm like, you know, just kind of stuck. So I think what I'm gonna do is just like a light tidy so that tomorrow when we do like our big clean of the apartment, I'm not putting things away and cleaning, we're just cleaning. So that is the plan. So one of the things Kevin and I talked about before he left for his shows tonight was trying to enjoy the process a bit more. I have a very busy month coming up filled with really fun things. A kettlebell certification, my birthday, vacation with my sister, 2 fitness retreats, and the introvert in me immediately goes, I must push through and get to the other side. But I really need to enjoy these things as they come and not just look forward to when they're over and I'm sitting on my couch recharging. That's great too, but I need to get more comfortable with being present and a little uncomfortable, to be honest. I think part of it stems from having such a growth mentality and mindset. It's a blessing and a curse. So anyway, that's part of why I wanted to document today and kind of romanticize it, I guess. I'm just really lucky to do what I love and live in the city, and I need to remember that.
Is it miscommunication? Silence in between. One more awkward conversation where we don't say what we mean. We've been distant, waiting on the ice to break. Can we fix this if we get out of our own way? Can't call you up when it's late at night. Can't call it love, but at least we tried. Can't call you.
I just walked past the Fox News building and there was this man who stopped, gave it the most aggressive 2 middle fingers I've ever seen in my life, spit on the ground, and kept moving. That's the energy we all keep off.
If I can't call you mine. Can't call you we try. Can't call
I fully expected to chat more with you when I got home, but the introvert in me needed to wash her face, put on soft pants, and cuddle with Kevin on the couch watching old episodes of 30 Rock. So thank you guys so much for coming along with me for my day. Love you all, and I will see you in the next one.
don't know what to